We're diving into the fascinating history of the 1981 D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar and discovering why some of these coins could be worth millions of dollars. Let's start with a little history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of the United States' first president, George Washington. Fast forward to 1981, this was a year when the United States Mint was producing millions of quarters in Denver, where the D Mint mark comes from. The Denver Mint struck these quarters using copper-nickel-clad composition, a common metal used post-1965 after silver was removed from circulation coins. While millions were produced, certain rare variations and error coins can make some 1981 D Washington quarters worth more than just 25 cents. Now, what makes this coin special? In most cases, the value of a 1981 D quarter would range between 25 cents and a few dollars depending on its condition. However, error coins or those in perfect mint state condition have been known to sell for eye-popping amounts. For example, if your 1981 D Washington quarter has a minting error, such as a double die, off-center strike, or even an incorrect planchet, it could be worth thousands, if not millions of dollars to serious coin collectors. One of the most sought-after error types is the double die obverse, where parts of the design appear duplicated. These rare varieties are highly prized by collectors because they are so unique. And don't forget the importance of coin grading. A 1981 D quarter in MS65 or higher condition can fetch a premium price at auctions, especially if it has a flawless strike with sharp details. Grading is crucial when determining a coin's value. Mint state 65, or MS65, means the coin has barely any imperfections visible to the naked eye. The higher the grade, the rarer and more valuable the coin. For a rare 1981 D quarter in top condition, collectors have been known to pay staggering prices at auctions, some reaching upwards of six figures, and in exceptional cases, even $1 million. Imagine owning a coin like that. It's not just about the monetary value but also about holding a piece of American history in your hands. So, how do you know if your 1981 D quarter is one of these rare treasures? Check your coin carefully for any errors, unusual features, or high-quality strikes. If you believe you have something special, consider getting your coin professionally graded. Whether you're an experienced coin collector or someone just starting out, it's always exciting to find a hidden gem. Could your next big discovery be sitting right in your spare change? The 1981 D Mint Mark Washington quarter is proof that sometimes, big fortunes can come in small packages. We're talking about a modern gem that could be worth millions of dollars. The 2014 P Mint Mark quarter dollar coin. You won't want to miss this. That's right, folks. This seemingly ordinary quarter could be the key to unlocking a huge fortune. So, let's explore the history behind this coin and why collectors are going crazy over it. First, let's break down the history. The 2014 P Mint Mark quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, a stunning collection that celebrates national parks and historic landmarks across the U.S. In 2014, the U.S. Mint released 5 unique designs, each representing a different site. Each coin was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but today we're focusing on the 2014 P Mint Mark, meaning it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, what makes this 2014 P Mint Mark quarter so special? Well, as with any coin, the key to finding its value lies in its rarity, condition, and, of course, errors. That's right, certain 2014 quarters with unique errors have fetched incredibly high prices at auctions. Look for die cracks, mis-strikes, and double die errors on the 2014 P quarters. If you come across one of these rare error coins, you could be sitting on a jackpot worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. So how much can these 2014 P Mint Mark quarters be worth? A normal, circulated 2014 P quarter won't get you more than face value, but pristine, uncirculated versions and coins with mint errors can command serious money. A highly graded coin with the right error can reach the millions at an auction. Coins graded at MS67 or above, meaning they are in near-perfect condition, can already be valued at thousands of dollars. But if you find a mint error, like a double die or striking flaw, the value skyrockets to mind-blowing figures, sometimes millions of dollars. Here's how you can spot a potentially valuable 2014 quarter dollar. First, examine the coin under good lighting. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to check for minting errors like double strikes or off-center features. Look at the details closely. Errors might be subtle but can be worth a fortune. Also, check the coin's condition. The less wear and tear, the better. If you think you've found something special, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC to verify its value. Imagine turning a quarter you found in your change into millions of dollars. That's the magic of coin collecting. So, take a closer look at those 2014 Mint Mark quarters in your collection. You never know, your fortune might be just a flip of a coin away. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future coin treasure hunts. We have something special for you. The 1995 Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar. You won't believe the incredible history behind this coin and why some of these quarters could be worth millions of dollars today. So, make sure you stay tuned until the end. Let's start with a bit of history. The Washington Quarter series began back in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The coin was an instant hit and became a staple of American currency. Fast forward to 1995, and the U.S. Mint produced millions of Washington quarters, including the ones minted in Denver, marked with a D. But what makes the 1995 D quarter so special? That's what we're about to find out. While most 1995 D Washington quarters are pretty common, there are some rare exceptions that make this coin highly valuable. A few of these quarters were minted with errors or in pristine condition, and that's where the magic happens. For instance, some 1995 D quarters feature misalignments, doubling errors, or even off-center strikes. And when these rare coins appear in excellent condition, graded as mint state 67 or higher, they become highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's talk numbers. The average 1995 D quarter in circulated condition isn't worth more than face value, just 25 cents. However, if you happen to have one of those rare error coins, or if your coin is in flawless mint condition, you could be sitting on a fortune. In fact, some 1995 D quarters have sold at auction for thousands and even hundreds of thousands of dollars. A perfect example in a mint state 67 grade or higher could be valued at over $1 million depending on market demand and rarity. So, how can you tell if your 1995 D quarter is worth more than just pocket change? Here are a few things to look out for. Look for any visible minting errors, such as double strikes, misalignments, or unusual marks. Coins that have never been circulated and remain in mint state condition are worth much more. Look for coins with sharp details, no scratches, and a clean surface. If you think your coin is in top condition, consider having it professionally graded. A certified mint state coin can significantly increase its. Now you might be wondering, how do I get my hands on one of these rare 1995 D quarters? Well, the good news is that rare coins can be found in unexpected places: your pocket change, old coin collections, or even coin rolls from the bank. Start searching, and who knows, you might just find that $1 million treasure. Alright, coin hunters, that's all for today's deep dive into the 1995 D Mint Mark Washington quarter. If you have one of these coins, go ahead and check its condition because it might just make you a millionaire. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next coin treasure hunt. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin in your collection. I'd love to hear your stories. We're talking about a coin that could be hiding in plain sight, the 1989 Mint Mark Washington quarter. And yes, some of these coins have sold for thousands, or even potentially millions, under the right circumstances. At first glance, the 1989 quarter may seem like just another piece of change, but there are some rare varieties of this coin that collectors are willing to pay big bucks for. Could you have one sitting in your piggy bank right now? Let's find out. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932, originally minted to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1989, the coin had become a staple of American currency. Minted in Philadelphia, the 1989 P quarter had a massive mintage of over 512 million coins, so it's not exactly rare, at least, not at first glance. The P Mint mark represents the Philadelphia Mint, and 1989 was a big year for production. So, what makes this particular quarter stand out? Well, it's all about errors, varieties, and condition. Now, let's talk money. While most 1989 P quarters are only worth their face value of 25 cents, some have sold for jaw-dropping amounts. So, what are collectors looking for? The key factors are rare mint errors, high grades, and unique varieties. The first factor is the coin's condition. If your 1989 P quarter is in flawless condition, it could be graded as high as MS68 or MS69. High-grade coins like these are incredibly rare. Only a few of them exist, making them highly sought after by collectors. The better the condition, the higher the value. The second factor is mint errors. Some 1989 P quarters have unique errors that occurred during production, like double dies, off-center strikes, or missing clad layers. These types of errors make the coin not only rare but extremely valuable. So, how can you tell if your 1989 P quarter is worth more than just 25 cents? First, grab a magnifying glass and inspect your coin for any visible errors. Look for things like a doubled image on Washington's face or unusual markings. Look for doubling, off-center strikes, or missing layers. High-grade coins without scratches or wear can be extremely valuable. Have your coin professionally graded by a company like PCGS or NGC to confirm its value. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the money. In recent years, high-grade 1989 P quarters have sold at auction for thousands of dollars. In 2020, a 1989 P quarter graded MS68 sold for over $1. While that might not be millions, consider that if even rarer varieties of this coin are discovered, the sky's the limit. Some collectors speculate that the right combination of condition and error could make this coin worth significantly more in the future, potentially reaching into the millions as the market for rare coins continues to grow. So, is your 1989 P Washington quarter worth millions? Maybe. While it's not guaranteed, the combination of mint errors, high grades, and growing demand for rare coins means there's potential for huge value. Go ahead and check your pocket change, piggy banks, or old coin collections. You never know what hidden treasure you might find. And if you do, don't forget to get it graded and verified. We've got something exciting, the 1991 D Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin. Believe it or not, some of these coins are rumored to be worth millions of dollars. That's right, millions! But before we dive into its value, let's take a quick look at the history of this fascinating coin. The 1991 D Washington quarter was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D Mint mark just below the wreath on the reverse side. The Washington quarter has been an American staple since 1932, honoring the nation's first president, George Washington, and continuing a rich tradition in U.S. coinage. At first glance, the 1991 D quarter might seem like just another quarter in circulation, but in the world of coin collecting, even small differences can make a huge impact. Coins minted in the early 90s, like this one, are often overlooked. However, it's these small details, like minting errors, pristine condition, or low circulation numbers, that can make a common quarter into a treasure. The key to the incredible value of these coins is the condition, known in numismatics as the grade. A 1991 D quarter in mint state, meaning it's in near-perfect condition with minimal wear, can reach extraordinary prices. Coins graded as MS65 or higher by professional grading services can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But what about those ultra-rare versions worth millions? That's where things get interesting. In some rare cases, collectors have discovered minting errors that make the 1991 D quarter truly one of a kind. These errors, like double dies, off-center strikes, or other minting anomalies, can send the coin's value soaring into the millions at auction. In fact, a few era coins from the early 90s have sold for astronomical prices, making headlines in the coin collecting world. Check for any strange markings, misprints, or anomalies that don't match the standard quarter design. The better the condition, the higher the grade. Coins with little to no wear can reach premium prices. If you think you've got a valuable coin, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official grade. Now, while it's rare to find a 1991 D quarter worth millions, there's always a chance that one is sitting right there in your collection, or maybe even in your pocket. But remember, it's important to get your coin professionally graded to determine its true value. So, could your 1991 D quarter dollar be the next $1 million discovery? Only one way to find out. Check those coin jars, search your collections, and if you've got one, get it checked out. You never know when you might strike gold, or, in this case, silver. We'll dive into its history and explore why collectors are willing to pay an astronomical amount for this coin. First, let's take a step back and understand the history behind the 1992 P Mint Mark Washington quarter. The U.S. Mint produced these quarters in Philadelphia, denoted by the P Mint mark. 1992 was a relatively uneventful year for the quarter in terms of design, but there are hidden rarities that make it stand out. The 1992 quarter features the classic design of George Washington's profile on the obverse, and the iconic American eagle on the reverse. But what makes the 1992 P quarter potentially worth millions is a combination of minting errors, rare varieties, and exceptional conditions that have driven collectors into a frenzy. Mistakes from the US Mint? You bet! The value of this coin skyrockets if you're lucky enough to have one of the rare era coins. Some of these mistakes include double dies, misplaced mint marks, or even off-center strikes, which can make an otherwise common quarter incredibly valuable. Depending on the condition of your 1992 P quarter and whether it contains any unique errors, the value can range from a few dollars for a standard circulated coin to over millions for those incredibly rare era coins or coins in perfect mint condition. Still think this is too good to be true? Let me show you some real-life examples. In recent years, collectors have paid astonishing prices for era coins from the 1992 P series. Some auctions have seen bids climb into the millions, especially when the coin is graded in top condition by professional grading services. To truly understand the value of your 1992 P quarter, you'll want to get it professionally graded. Organizations like PCGS or NGC can give your coin an official grade based on its condition, which can be the key to unlocking its true worth. So, the question is, do you have a hidden treasure sitting in your coin jar or tucked away in your wallet? That 1992 P Mint Mark quarter could be your ticket to millions. Check your pockets, check your collections, and make sure you're not overlooking a potential fortune. If you find one, get it graded, and who knows, you might just become the next big winner in the world of coin collecting. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more exciting content about rare coins that could make you rich. Let us know in the comments if you've found a valuable coin. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1993 D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin. Could this simple coin from the 90s really be worth millions? Stick around, because you might just have one of these valuable treasures sitting in your pocket. The 1993 D Mint Mark Washington quarter was produced at the Denver Mint. By 1993, the U.S. Mint had been making Washington quarters for over 60 years, and this particular quarter followed the standard design, with George Washington on the front, the American eagle on the reverse, and a copper-nickel composition. In 1993, the Denver Mint produced millions of these quarters, making it a relatively common coin at first glance. But what makes this quarter so special that it could fetch millions? Now, this is where things get interesting. For most collectors, a 1993 D quarter dollar may not seem like anything out of the ordinary. However, certain rare versions of this coin can command an astronomical value in the right condition. Asterisk coins that have been well preserved, graded in mint state, or have proof-like qualities can be extremely valuable. A coin in pristine, Uncirculated condition is what serious collectors are looking for. In the world of coin collecting, auctions can drive prices sky high. In the past, rare Washington quarters have fetched staggering sums, especially if they are tied to historical significance or an era variant. So, how do you know if your 1993 D quarter dollar could be worth millions? Here's what to look for. Look for double die errors, off-center strikes, or any other unusual markings on the coin. If your quarter has minimal wear and is in mint condition, it could be worth sending it in for grading. Professional grading services can assess the quality of your coin and assign it a grade. Coins with a high MS, mint state, grade are the ones that could reach that $1 million mark. Believe it or not, Washington quarters like the 1993 D have been known to fetch incredible prices at auctions. In some cases, rare era coins or exceptionally high-quality quarters have sold for hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. Just imagine, a coin you might have spent on a soda could be worth more than a luxury car. Here's the fun part. If you have a 1993 D quarter, grab a magnifying glass and take a close look. Pay attention to any unusual details, and if you think you've got something special, consider getting it professionally graded. And who knows? You might be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. The 1993 D Mint Mark Washington quarter is just one example of how ordinary coins can turn out to be extraordinary treasures. Make sure to keep an eye out for those hidden gems. We're diving into the fascinating world of Washington quarters and focusing on the rare and valuable 1994 P Mint Mark quarter. Could this ordinary-looking coin be worth millions? Well, you're about to find out. The Washington quarter series started back in 1932, but today we're looking at one specific coin, the 1994 Philadelphia Mint issue. At first glance, it might seem like just another quarter in your pocket change, but there's a lot more to the story. The P Mint mark signifies that this coin was minted in Philadelphia. In 1994, over 880 million quarters were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, making it seem like this coin is anything but rare. So, why are collectors paying such attention to this one? It turns out that some of these quarters may possess special characteristics that make them extremely valuable. First, let's dive into what gives a 1994 P quarter its value. Like most coins, the value of a 1994 P quarter depends on a few key factors: its condition, any possible minting errors, and the demand among collectors. A coin graded as MS67 or higher, which stands for mint state, is where things get interesting. MS67 and higher coins are near perfect, with no visible marks to the naked eye. But here's where the real excitement kicks in. There have been reports of 1994 P quarters with rare minting errors. Some error coins, such as those with double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet errors, can skyrocket in value. Collectors and numismatists are always on the lookout for these coins, and when found in pristine condition, they can fetch staggering amounts at auction. How much exactly are we talking about? A flawless, MS67 or higher graded 1994 P quarter can be worth anywhere from several hundred to thousands of dollars, depending on the market. And if you're lucky enough to find one with a rare mint error, the price could jump even higher, potentially into the millions. So, could a simple 1994 P quarter hiding in your change be worth millions? While the odds are slim, it's definitely possible if you find one with unique characteristics, or a major error. If you want to start searching for these valuable coins, make sure to closely examine your quarters. Look for die cracks, doubling, or unusual minting errors. And if you think you've found something special, consider getting your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. Whether you're just getting started with coin collecting or you're an experienced numismatist, the thrill of finding a hidden gem like a 1994 P quarter is real. Who knows? You could have a piece of numismatic history worth millions of dollars. We have a very exciting topic for you, one that could make you a millionaire, and you may not even know it. That's right, we're talking about the 1995 No Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin. Could this seemingly ordinary coin hiding in your pocket change be worth millions? Let's find out. So, why is the 1995 no-mint mark quarter such a big deal? First, let's talk a bit about its history. The Washington quarter, featuring George Washington's iconic profile, was first introduced back in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth. By 1995, this design had become a mainstay of American currency. But here's where things get interesting. Coins are typically produced in one of three main U.S. mints: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. These mints leave a small mint mark on the coin to indicate where it was struck. A quarter from Philadelphia would have no mint mark, while Denver quarters bear a D, and San Francisco's would have an S. So, seeing a 1995 quarter without a mint mark isn't unusual at first glance, since the Philadelphia Mint produced quarters that year. But what makes some of these 1995 no mint mark quarters different? So different that they could be worth millions? It all comes down to rare minting errors and the incredible value they can carry. Cut to close-up of a high-grade 1995 no mint mark quarter, host ***. While most 1995 quarters are relatively common and worth just face value, certain rare varieties or error coins can be worth a fortune. Some of these rare 1995 quarters may exhibit errors like double dies, misaligned strikes, or other unusual minting mistakes that collectors go crazy for. The rarer the error, the higher the potential value. High-grade versions of this quarter, especially those with a perfect or nearly perfect grade of MS-67 or MS-68, have been known to fetch incredibly high prices at auction. Combine that with an extremely rare mint error, like a major die variety or misprint, and you've got a recipe for a multi-million-dollar coin. These could include double strikes, off-center minting, or die cracks. Coins in near-perfect condition, with minimal scratches or wear, are much more valuable. These are specially made for collectors, with a mirror-like finish and sharp details, but even circulation coins can be valuable if they have unique qualities. If you think you've found a valuable 1995 no mint mark quarter, the next step is to have it professionally graded and appraised. Organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation are trusted by collectors and dealers worldwide. Once it's graded, you can list your coin on auction sites like Heritage Auctions or eBay, or even attend a live auction where serious collectors might bid big money on your find. So, do you have a 1995 no mint mark quarter that could be worth millions? It's time to start checking your pockets, old coin jars, and collections. You never know what kind of treasure you might find. And remember, even if it's not worth millions, coin collecting is an incredible hobby full of history and discovery. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more rare coin discoveries.